The next team that we're going to rebuild is Ajax. They've had a really tough start to the season. 5 games played, and they have currently only 5 points, as I'll show you on the display. We only have 5 points. Only played 5 games, so it's not as bad as it seems. But they've lost some key players in these transfer windows that just passed. They lost Kudos, they lost Anthony, they lost Timber, so they lost a lot of good players that were an insane part of their team. At the time, Frankie de Jong, they lost a lot of players. So they have a really good youth system and setup. Then their players get nacked by Premier League, La Liga clubs. They're just bigger and have a higher chance of winning. But our goal during this rebuild, it's going to be a 3-year rebuild, so it's not going to take too long. The team in the game is still really good. We're predicted finishing first, as I'll show you later. But yeah, we have a good team, and I think we can win the league. That's why we're going to do 3 years instead of 5. My first goal is to win the league. Second goal is to try and get far in Europa League, Champions League, see what we could do. And the third one is just to kind of win a cup. So let's see what happens. I just saw this on Twitter, and I didn't realize this happened, but this is just an extra reason for this rebuild. Apparently, Ajax fans were vandalizing their stadium after they were 3-0 down against Feyenoord. And there was a riot and stuff. That is crazy. Feyenoord, when was that played? Yeah, Wednesday, September 27th. So, yeah, a few weeks ago. Pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, an extra spiciness to the rebuild. Let's try and crush Feyenoord. We are predicted finishing first in the league, so we're going to try and keep that going. This is the tactic that we're running with. It's a 4-3-3 kind of, and this is the best 11. I'm going to clear it. I'm not going to keep any of them players in. Yeah, this club has a lot of rich history, as we can see. Let me, if I find it, they have won the league in the last 3 times. If you skip the previous one, because they didn't actually win Feyenoord one game, they have won the league 37 times, won the Champions League 4 times, Europa League once, so they're a very rich club. They're currently sat in 16th place, so not impressive at all. But I'm going to try and rebuild them and see what happens. We are back with the Ajax rebuild. Let's see how we're going on in this first season. Champions! Proud of that. Seems like we had a really decent season. 38 goal difference, which is the highest. We see a lot of players on average ratings. Look to the stats. Have quite a lot of players scoring multiple goals and assisting, so I'm happy. We don't have a guy who's just going to score every goal. We have more people that's going to score and provide assists. Other than that, a bit upset about making it here. Lost an extra time. PSV managed to snag the cup. So we managed to do one of our goals, which won the league. When did we snag the league? Probably when we beat PSV. Already quite clear, 9 points clear. Probably won it around here. So, the Europa League knocked out in the knockout round, so not impressed. Salzburg is a decent team, though. They have some players, so maybe we'll snag up a few of them. Looking at the finances here, Ford's given us 57 million, a lot of payroll to fill as well. So, let's see what we can do. Hopefully, in the second season, we can achieve a goal of either going far in the Champions League or winning a cup. Let's see how we do. We are back with the Ajax rebuild. This is the second season. We're in the second month, realistically, September. We'll see the transfers. We started off by getting Tells on loan. We have an optional to buy for 20 mil. He's a good player. he can improve a lot. He can really become an awesome player. So I might actually activate that. 4 appearances, 2 goals. So proud of him. Then we bought Weston McKennie for 9.5 million. He was very cheap, so I was like, he's a leader as well, you know. Captain of the United States. He's a star player. He didn't want big wages, 60k. It's big, but it's not. It wasn't close to my guy with the most wages on my team. Then we bought Viti, just as a backup squad player. Played 5 games. Right. And bought Kone. I'm surprised because this guy, he was kind of not playing for Gladbach. He was transfer listed. I was really shocked because he's an awesome player. He's growing already so much with star player again. Then we had a big sale. Steven really wanted to go. He said he wanted to join a stronger squad. I sold him for 40 million. He's worth more money now, but I'm happy to get rid of him, to be honest. I got in a replacement in Kanyan Lee, who is just as good and is younger. You compare him to Steven, you can see he's almost the same. He's injured right now. Oh, that sucks. 4 appearances, 1 goal, 1 player of the match. But we have a lot of backup. We also sold some dead wood. This guy wanted to leave, so we sold him for 14 million to Milan. We sold Medic for 2 million. He's not worth. No. Sold another player here. Sold some guys that were really never gonna get into our team. Tactic is still the same, but if we do pick without restriction, piss bet 11, Lee goes in here. So our signing, and then we got McKennie and Kone that come in here. So 3 of the players that I signed out of, how many did I sign? I signed 5 players go into the squad, so I'm happy about that. Let's check out the schedule. We start off by winning the Super Cup. That's another trophy. Lee scores on his debut, and then we beat AZ 1-0. Tao scores his first goal. Then we draw PSV. We lose to PC. That's not great. And then we win against NEC 2-1. Tao and Lee score. We lose to Lazio 3-0, and then we beat Go Ahead Eagles 1-0 by Bobby. We got our Champions League group. This is a hard group, man. This is a group of death. Lazio, Borussia Dortmund, and Aston Villa. Honestly, we're gonna finish from last, aren't we? Just such a hard. I don't think we're strong enough to beat any of these teams. So that's tough. We'll see what we do. But currently we're sat in 5th place, 5 points behind the leaders already. So we already got a bit of a head start, but we have multiple games to play still. We won the John Croft Scow, which is the Super Cup. A Dutch Cup, we entered the 2nd round, so we don't know. We want to reach a semi-final. We want to qualify for Champions League with. But they want us to be competitive with Champions League. I'm hopeful to win the league. We're finishing 2nd. Champions League. Honestly, I think the best we can do is finish in 3rd, go to Europa League, maybe challenge there, realistically. But I want to win the cup, so let's see what happens. We are back with that Ajax rebuild. This is the 2nd season. Let's see how we got on. Finishing 2nd in the league. Quarterfinals, locked down the group stage. Not our best season, that's for sure. Not the best season. Great start to the season by them. Really held us off, huh? Past positions. Were we ever in 1st? We were in 1st for 2 rounds, and then we just couldn't catch up. Let's do past positions. Yeah, so they actually had a really great start. They slumped a little bit, and they went back up, and they just couldn't catch them. Did we have a bad? Oh yeah, with some draws. towards the end of the season. We were in first here, started drawing games, and I'm guessing they started winning some games. I don't know. Great either. Sorry, that's no. They had a bad end. Oh, they won the cup as well. It's a double for them. That's a double for them. That is impressive. That's their first title in the history of the club and their first Dutch Cup in 20 years. So interesting. Where did they actually finish last season? They're mid-table, top table kind of team, but pretty happy for them. Not so happy about us. We made Champions League, but we only won this Super Cup. Let's see, stats-wise. 16 goals by the loney MateusG. Probably going to have to sign him because he scored the most goals for me. We kind of had a drop-off in assists. Kindly 11, 10. So that's good. To our other signee, let's have a look. Weston McKennie played most games. Kone played most games. So I'm happy about it overall. Gotta make some transfer changes for 47 mil. So I feel like the squad do have. If we do to our best 11, now they put Tells in. Maybe he's gonna be our starting striker, and then we play this formation. We strengthen our goalkeeper, so we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. Yo, boy, Kangin Lee, signing of the season. Replacement for the guy who sold 40 million. Beautiful stuff. Loving to see it. We are back to the rebuild. We have gone 2 months into the season of the third season, but let's see the transfer window. We started off by signing Tell. I told you guys I was gonna sign him. He has such big potential. He's worth 70 million. I got him for 20 million. 6 appearances, 2 goals. So not doing super hot for me, but we'll see. And then we got Sergio Dest on a free. Great player, to be honest. Then we bought another guy on a free, Bruno. He's a decent player. He's more of a French player for me. I don't know how. He actually played 6 games, so must be some injuries happening, but happy so far with 2 goals, 1 assist. Then we got a new goalkeeper, Roberto Sanchez. He was transfer listed for 13.5 million, and I was going to say, I'm signing this guy. He's a good keeper. He's better than my other keeper. 5 appearances, 2 goals conceded. 4 clean sheets. That's an awesome start. That probably means we have to start. Then we needed to bring in a striker. This guy is amazing. My first time actually seeing him. He plays nearly every position in the front line, and he's 21 years old. Serbian. 5 appearances, 1 goal. He's bought him for 11 million, so very cheap. Then we bought Thales Magno, Brazilian. You know I love my Brazilians, as I am one of them. Just a great winger, and he can play both wings and central, so awesome. 6 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist, so great stuff. And then we bought Ronnie. You know I love this guy. He came up again. My scouts found him, and I was like, my scouts found him, so I'm gonna buy him. He's really a star player. It's crazy. He has 6 appearances, 1 goal. He does 8 assists. My guy is popping. 8 average rating already. Insane. So, and then I got Dan Burn on a free just as a backup central defender. I don't think he's gonna play much. One game, so he might rotate a little bit. In terms of sales, we sold Joel Harto. Was a prospect, but I didn't really think he was gonna have a glow up. Steven, 33-year-old guy, doesn't really do much. 8 million. Another old guy, old goalkeeper. He was my old goalkeeper starter, so sold him for 8.5. And then loaned out Sky, who's really a prospect that if anyone wants to take over the save, this guy is going to be the future. Now another loan out. Did you sell anyone else? Yeah, not really. Actually, we sold George Sanchez. So we made some sales, but nothing like amazing. But we made a lot of transfers this season, hoping to win the cup, win the league, maybe challenge for something more. Since we did poorly in the Champions League, we actually got a slot taken. But let's see how we're doing in the schedule. We won the Super Cup. That's another trophy. So we have won every single game since then. We battered Marseille. Marseille took some of the players that we wanted. 1-0 here. Thales Magno with first goal of the Ajax career and a goal to win a first trophy. Then we got Josip, Thales Magno and Weston McKennie scoring. Then Kane Inley scores at 89th minute. And then it inspires Brian to score 2 on the 90th minute. Thales Magno another goal. Tao scores. Ronnie scores. Here Thales Magno had a hat-trick, so he's been an awesome signing for us so far. Go ahead, Eagle. We faced them. Bruno scores 2 goals. A lot of goals, really. I'll show you why we might be scoring more goals. We had a formation change, so we are playing a 4-2-3-1 now. And this is our best 11, and I actually think it's perfect. Taylor slots in here, someone who he was already at the team. He came from the academy. He slots in there. Kone comes here. He's a ball-winning midfielder defender, and then Weston McKennie is his backup. They both play the same position. Here we've got Sergio Dest that can play backup. We got Sergio Dest can play backup here. We have Boss Sosa, and then we have Dan Burn play backup here. If needed, we have Sanchez. We don't have another backup goalkeeper, so that might be the biggest issue. But we have backup wingers. We have Thales Magno. It's not even in my best 11. Which is crazy to think about. We have another great player here, David. Our striker. Still have Brian here, who can play here. Here we have Thales Magno that can play here. We have Bruno. So we have a lot of players that can play around my front line. They kind of mix around. It's kind of like it's just a very crazy team that everyone's getting game time somehow. But we're gonna clear this and we're gonna simulate it, and hopefully we can do what we can do here. We have changed the formation. Champions League. So let's see. We start playing Marseille. We beat Marseille. We play Bayern, Benfica, Tottenham, Villarreal, Atletico Madrid, Copenhagen, and Celtic. We just sold our best player, so not too scared about them. Celtic, 2 away games at the end here that are very winnable. Atletico Madrid, hard game. Tottenham, hard game. Bayern, hard game. We have Benfica, who could be a hard game. Villarreal could be a hard game. So maybe if we win 3 games, I'm hopeful that we can make in the top 24. And hopefully our friends PSV can also do well, because we want to regain a slot in the Champions League. Since I believe now we're not getting given as many slots as before. But you see here 8 assists from Bardij. The average rating, clean sheets 4, player of the matches. Let's see how it goes in the end of the season. We are back with the Ajax rebuild, 3rd season. How did we get on? Champions! We won the Super Cup semi-final of the Dutch Cup, round of 16. Beat Club Brugge actually, so that means we made it in 11th. So we lost to Celtic, Tottenham, Bayern, beat Atletico Madrid. That's pretty impressive. We went to the knockout round. We beat Club Brugge. Then we lost to Inter. We got absolutely smacked by Inter. Where did Inter finish? They beat them, and then they lost to the eventual winners. So yeah, pretty happy about that. We were doing pretty big here. Really enjoying the save. Maybe I'll continue it. Maybe I'll actually push it to 5 seasons. I don't know yet. But I'm super happy. Oh, that I'm gutted. We would have won this cup. We would have won it. As we see, wow, goals. Whoa. We have Bazar, 26, Tells, 22. Average rating, we have almost all the players. Assists, we have 22. Man just destroyed the league. No joke. 7 over matches, 14 clean sheets. Feyenoord, then again, in European competitions, I told you I would destroy them. They are not making it. Again, like, how did you do in the Europa League? So we need that. They got to the playoff round too, but they lost the playoff. What about PSV? They did not make it out of the. So that is pretty okay. 2 people made it out, 1 didn't. So again, we put another trophy stamped on there. Let's actually do a few more seasons. Maybe we go to 5 and see what happens. Maybe we can actually win a European competition. But also, I haven't won the cup yet. Didn't win that cup. Let's get into it. Sorry, the board gave us 94 million, so let's see what we can do with that. Let's get into it. Hey guys, we're back for the bonus season of the rebuild. Let's see how we have gotten on. Let's start with the transfer window. We realized we lost a lot of key players. We lost Kanyan Lee, Joseph Owen, Hato. So a lot of good players we have kind of lost. We signed Naby Keita as a backup midfielder. Bought him on a free. He's worth 40 mil now, so must be doing well. We bought Oscar for 30 mil. He's worth 100 mil now. 5 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists. Super happy about that. Bought Dennis Seaman. Renato Sanchez got offers. And I was scared that they were gonna get accepted. Like during the time I was simming, so I bought Seaman in. He's better than Sanchez, and he's 20 years old. 6 appearances, 5 allowances, 4 clean sheets, 7.1 rating. So decent. We bought Malik as a squad player, defensive. Then we bought Sahid as a backup defensive right. Then we bought Georgian from Flamengo, quality player. Has a lot of good attributes as a winger. 3 appearances, hasn't scored a goal yet. Bit disappointed with him. Then we got Luca Romero on loan. Has played 1 game. Bought Lucas Nets was our biggest signing. We bought him for 50 mil and he played 6 games, 1 assist. He's a really incredible player. Look at those attributes. He's 23. And we also got Martin on loan from City, 5 appearances. So let's see how we're getting on. So we won the Super Cup on penalties. We won the Friendly Cup, which is nice. We won. We got crushed by FC Utrecht, but we beat Napoli in the Champions League. We are currently sat in 4th place. Lost to the team here, but they also lost. Feyenoord currently undefeated. Let's see our in the Champions fixtures. We play Napoli, which we beat by Celtic, Monaco, Liverpool, Salzburg. I think, to be honest, we should be probably making top 8. Probably should beat Benfica, Slavia, Salzburg. We took one of their best players. Probably beat Celtic and Monaco. Lose to Liverpool, Barcelona probably. So yeah, I'm hopeful for us to qualify and skip the play-off round, but looking good so far. Don't enjoy getting crushed by them, but that is a worrying sign. But I'm hopeful that we can carry on this momentum after we didn't just start losing games. We bounce back. We're still running the same tactic. And our best 11 looks like this. Bazar goes in, Tel's going in. I'm kind of concerned that Martin comes here. Do we have some injuries or something?
Weston McKennie's here. Keita. Nets go here. Saeed comes here, so he comes here. So a lot of our players that we bought in. Let me see. Did one of our players leave? True midfielder. So that is strange for him to put Bartina here. We have some injuries or something. Because normally he would put. Alright, that's completely fine. We have a strong squad. Let's see what happens at the end of the season. Hey guys, we're back with the bonus season. Technically, this is season 4. Let's see how we got on. We won the league. We won the cup. Round of 16. We won the Super Cup. Super happy. Super happy. PSG, 2-time winner. What happened in the league phase? We finished 13th. We lost to Barcelona, Liverpool, Marseille. Not too bad. I feel like we beat most of the teams. Player of the matches tells. Average rating tells. Which Arsenal is at Real Madrid. Sorry, so that means we went through the knockout round. We beat Lyon. If you guys have watched the Lyon rebuild, that was awesome. And we got into the semi-final of the Champions League. We were so close. So close to beating PSG. And PSG then beat Chelsea 2-0. And then PSG beat Milan. And PSG beat Liverpool. So, honestly, Liverpool had a stunning season. Sorry, PSG had a stunning season winning the Champions League. We had a good season, round 16. 30 goals from our man. Not even close from the rest. Not even close. And we had worst performance from Ronnie, so you should be happy. Some people are angry, so you might have to leave if you take on the save. But let's look into the selection info. You see 38 goals from Badzar, main man, great striker. We have 30 goals from Taos. That is incredible. 13 assists. 16 goal from our signing Oscar. 13 assists. Then we have 13 goals and 20 assists from Ronnie. Then we there's a big drop off actually. But 4 players in the 2 players in 30 goals. That is incredible. These players are gonna grow so much. Honestly, if you do take on the save, let me know how you do, because I honestly think this is a team that can probably, realistically, if you keep the pieces, you could probably win the Champions League in a few seasons. If you strengthen up the midfield, perhaps. I feel like the midfield and the defense need some strengthening, but the rest, honestly, we have a really solid team. So yeah, tell me how you guys got on. We won the cup. We're happy. We got far in the Champions League. That is it. Thank you for watching. And here are some of the greatest moments of our campaign. We battered Feyenoord. We got our revenge. Super proud of our team here, as you can see the highlights. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe and comment what rebuild you want to see next. Thank you for watching.